Hi, welcome to my channel, Takoyaki Tarot. Today is July 12th, 2024, Friday. So I have a video up for the day on my shorts. Go watch it. It's like a minute long. It's my card of the day, which has been really fun to do, actually. I don't know. It's a weird little challenge for me, which I like. All right. So before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching, you know what I saw in my dream last? Okay. Before I get started, I want to remind anyone that's watching that these messages are not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay if they resonate with you because you clearly a great job. If it does not, then no force to be your story. Great. I saw I saw the firmament in my dream last night in the sky. Alright, so let me pull some cards, alright? Actually, you know what? There's this deck I want to use, and let me go. Okay. Let's see. It's like super early in the morning. I mean, not too early, but early enough. I also, in a different dream last night, there was two women, right? Well, three women in the dream if you count me, right? So there was like, but the way it was layered, it was like a mansion house kind of thing. So it was the first woman, and then the second woman, and then my mansion or whatever was at the top. Right? It was like a building. Mine was at the top. And the first woman was she was on the ground level, right? And she was using it as the ground level because it was kind of like she was supposed to be the foundation, right? The second woman was using the first woman to build her foundation, which I guess, now that I'm saying it out loud, it makes sense as to why. Like, if you have children, your children are supposed to build their foundation. Like, you're supposed to provide a foundation for your children, and then they can build off of that, and then blah, right? But the second woman, her home was on the second level, right? She had built her foundation on top of the first woman's foundation, right? And then my foundation was at the top. My section was the top. But here's the thing. In the dream, I owned the entire building, right? I owned the entire building. But the other two women, they kind of just like took it upon themselves to build their foundations in my building, right? Which had me to build mine at the very, very top. My point is, the second foundation, the woman who built her foundation in the middle, the second, something happened to it, because I remember seeing police and cops and investigators in my dream, and it was just like a whole thing, right? I also saw a wood fairy. I'm not getting into that because she kind of just like did her thing and then she did her thing. But anyway, so the second foundation, right? Something happened to it where all the windows were smashed and obliterated. The second foundation was like, it fell. It just kind of like, it just fell. The foundation wasn't sturdy, it wasn't stable, it wasn't supposed to be there anyways, it just fell. And it was kind of like, you ever walk past a building or whatever and you see like a condemned sign, like to be condemned? If you don't know what that means, I just saw 454. It basically means that the building is to be teared down because it's not suitable, right? It's not a good environment. It's not healthy. You cannot live there. So that's kind of like whatever happened, and it happened like that, right? Because like 1 second it was there, and then the next second I left the building, right? And when I came back, it was like a whole thing, right? And they were condemning the building because it was just like the windows were busted, the walls were torn down, but you know what's crazy too, because keep in mind that second foundation was underneath mine, but mine was perfectly fine. The one on the bottom, it was all right too, but the one in the middle, which is crazy because in order to get to mine you had to take an elevator, but it was kind of just like you just pass the second foundation, you pass the second floor and just go straight up, right? Like it was like that. Oh boy. Anyways, I probably should anyways, I just wanted to share. Alright. So someone's foundation could be let me look that word up, condemned. Alright, because it's basically like uninhabitable. Like you cannot, there's nothing you can do with it. Oh my God. You know what that word also represents? Sentence someone to a particular punishment, especially death. And in my card of the day, I pulled out death. So whoever this person is for you, they could be going to spiritual jail. Or jail, because I also saw police officers and investigators, and it was just like a whole thing. I did see a wood fairy, but the wood fairy looked so sick. Wow, express complete disapproval of, typically in public. So there could be somebody around you that they're, what does it mean? Wow. What does it mean to condemn something? To express an unfavorable or adverse judgment on, indicate strong disapproval of, censure, to pronounce to be guilty, sentence to punishment, to condemn a murderer to life imprisonment. Wow. So whoever this person that's being condemned, right? It's starting with their foundation. They must have done something horrible. I mean, like, bad. Wow. Condemnation, to condemn a building, is a process a government or private entity uses to legally acquire property. So somebody's property could be getting taken away from the government. Or by the government. You know how, like, if you can't pay your mortgage, the bank takes the house back and puts it back on the market, and it's not your house anymore, it's the bank's. So it's kind of like that in a way too. Ooh. Condemnation, I keep thinking condensation, but condensation is what happens when like a glass or a bottle is like sweating. So this person could be sweating a lot. They're nervous. May be used to enforce housing and safety codes for abandoned or dilapidated properties. Authorities can condemn properties through eminent domain to seize property from their owners. So if something's being taken away from this person that they don't really own, because I was getting the whole bank thing, right? Who, like, they couldn't, like, if you can't pay your mortgage, right, it's like a loan from the bank to pay your mortgage, and if you can't pay the mortgage because you can't pay them, whatever, the bank takes your house back, right? So something is being taken away from this person. They could have used a false name or false document or false foundation or something is being taken away from them, and they're being seen as guilty by the law or spiritually. Let me see what comes out. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted to you, longing to unite and dwell in you. So if this person took something from you and built a faulty foundation on that, it's going back to you. So it would be kind of like the government is taking something from somebody and giving it to its rightful owners, right? I'm also getting, because I pulled up the death card and my short of the day, go watch that. And because of the things that you've let go and released and put an end to and got rid of, and that right there makes it so easy for what belongs to you to flow to you, to find you, to attach itself to you, because it's yours, right? And I'm not talking about attaching like parasites and things like that. I'm talking about like your abundance is attached to you, right? So the more room you have for your abundance, the easier it is for it to like attach to you and flow through you and flow to you and flow for you. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted to you, longing to unite and dwell in you. Yo, whatever is yours it's done. It's yours. That's it. And whoever tried to take this from you, like, they just, I feel like whoever did this did some really foul stuff to take this from you. And it's the adverse effects of them taking it from you for them is much, 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 much worse than when they took it from you and you didn't have it all this time. Because they relied on that for so long. They built so much on that, right? They used so much of that. So not having it and having it being taken away is going to damage them, destroy them, condemn them, hurt them, unalive them in most ways, if not physical, but in other ways, like spiritually, emotionally, mentally, blah, 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 financially, right? It's doing great, great, great harm to them than it has for you when you didn't have this. But again, that's where a word of caution to this tale comes in, right, from the three sisters, because you cannot be guilty about, you can't feel guilty about that. And I feel like there's some weird energy where, how could you do this to me? Or don't you worry? Aren't you concerned about what's going to happen to me? There's a weird guilt about, or there's a weird energy where you're supposed to, quote, quote, because really you're not. It's like somebody or these people or whatever want you to feel guilty about what is yours is going to be yours finally. And because they don't have it, it's going to ruin and hurt them more, right? And that's where that guilt is coming in. And that's where you need to be strong, because you cannot feel guilty about what's meant to be yours and what a thief did to take what's yours. Hold on. All right, sorry. The commercial came on for like icebreakers, and I just didn't want it in the background because like copyright and things like that, whatever, right? So yeah, oh, cool. Alrighty then. So this could also be somebody like making you feel guilty because you got the promotion and they didn't, right? Like, it's just weird, right? Because it's basically someone just trying to be like, oh, well, that's not fair. God's favor isn't fair. And, you know, that's just how it is. You're an old soul. You have been here before. So, yeah, for a lot of you, something that was taken away from you was taken from you for a very, very, very long time. It could be like a couple lifetimes ago. And you kind of just made do with it. I'm hearing like you just kind of like survived and did the best you could and did what you had to do and you know, it was just like, okay, well, this just has to be another lesson from God. Let me just keep going. All right. But I feel like that kind of was like a blessing in disguise, because it's like you just kind of use that to like focus on yourself and heal and all that stuff. Well, all right. Oh, I have the perfect example for this. So like when I was perfect example of like a blessing in disguise. All right, I'll give you one about myself. When I was going into labor with my child, I was they, you know, like they do all the tests and whatever like that, and then they found out I had COVID, right? And it was funny, well, only because like they did the COVID test, right, in normal clothes, and then they left, and then they came back all like dressed up like a hazmat suits, right? So this was like in the middle of the pandemic, right? And mind you, I'm going into labor, plus I have COVID, right? And meanwhile, the entire time, I was just thinking that I had like morning sickness and things like that, right? It was just like all pregnancy related. It was, a lot of it was like COVID, but whatever. So the blessing in disguise comes in where, so I was in the hospital for like almost a week, right? Going through labor, having my baby, blah, 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 right? But it was a blessing in disguise because all the tests that they had to do when they usually take the baby out of the room, like the ear test and cleaning the baby and like, you know, just all those other tests, because I had COVID, they did all the tests right there in their room with me. So she never left my side once when I gave birth to her, right? So that was a blessing in disguise, because I don't know, it just was. I mean, I know why, but that's all I'm gonna say. Like, that's like a blessing in disguise, right? So other people could be like, oh my god, COVID, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But meanwhile, I'm just like, well, at least my baby, I can see my baby 24/7, right? And for a new mom, most new moms, I don't know about all new moms, because every birth story is different, but for most new moms, right, as soon as your baby comes out, you're like, give me my baby, that's my baby, right? So that's kind of how I was, and I'm like, right, so it was kind of God's way of saying, like, don't worry, your baby's gonna be right there, it's okay, right? So that's the example that I wanted to share. So Proverbs 27:19, as in water, face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals the man. So you're going to be seeing who this person is for who they are. And I also feel like people can see you for who you are, right? So if you've been here for some time, you've just been using that time to like work on yourself and heal and do what you got to do. And now it's gotten to the point where not only can people out here see you for who you are, but spiritually, right? They know who you are. They know what you're doing. They know what you've been through. They know what they know what's your purpose. They know that you have a job. Like, and they're making sure, because spiritually there was like police officers, investigators, wood fairies specifically, right? There's like wood fairies and like I saw like the firmament and things like that. Anyways, but the whole point is that spiritually, right, things have already been in motion for you spiritually, and things are going to catch up out here, right? Unless they've already started to catch up. I need like a I don't want to turn it on. The letter E could be somebody's first, last, middle, initial, name of a word or a place. You know, it's weird. I've been getting this name Evan a lot lately. Your touch dazzles all creation. Every particle is attracted to you, longing to unite and dwell in you. So everything that's meant to be yours will be yours. But there's something else I'm missing with that. It's going to come out. I know it is. I secretly love you. So you're going to find out that somebody around you secretly loves you. They're going to tell you who they really are. They're going to reveal something to you. So the person that secretly loves you, they're going to, I'm getting, reveal their hand. They're also going to like reveal the hand that they had in something. They had a hand in something that had to do with you. That had to do with taking something from you. This is the person you're gonna know so much, but because this person, because of the fact that they secretly love you, that they're gonna tell you something. Wow. Toxic relationship. Learn to say no in your dreams. Spiritual attacks. The word no is very powerful. Say no with conviction. Toxic relationship. There's a toxic relationship around. So it's interesting because I haven't. I'm not gonna say that. But there could be somebody that you were once in a toxic relationship with, and they are trying to pop up in your dreams, trying to convince you of something, or trying to like make you agree to something in your dreams, right? It's kind of like if you say what they want you to say in your dreams, then you'll wake up and be like, oh, well, maybe I should blah blah blah, right? So that's why you just need to like be aware of what's going on in your dreams. All right. So for a lot of you, you could have been saying no to this person, and that's why whatever is happening spiritually is catching up out here. And that's probably why this person feels like they have to tell you something. They have to show you their hand. Because spiritually they can't do anything, and so they're hoping it's kind of like a last resort, that out here maybe it'll make a difference. Out here, whatever happens out here, it'll make a difference spiritually. And that is like, you know, that's not wrong, right? But I feel like in this situation, in this particular situation, it doesn't matter, because what's already been decided and judged on is whatever has been decided and judged on spiritually, and it's just going to carry out over here, right? So it's kind of like the mail. Like something has been decided in court, and now they have to mail you those documents. So it's kind of like right now, this person, they're waiting for those documents, but they're hoping now those documents are already signed, sealed, and delivered, or on their way to be delivered. But this person is hoping that before those documents get to you, or before those documents get to this person, they're hoping to change your mind or say something, and it'll make a difference about what's already been decided in the courts. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't matter, because those papers are already on their way. And I also feel like the only reason why this person is now like showing you their hand, because it's like it's not really out of love. I mean, yeah, they secretly love you, but they're not doing this out of love, out of the goodness of their heart, out of being a genuine, kind soul. They're doing this to save their soul, to save their butt, because something has fallen. Something has already been decided for them, to them, against them. Yeah, this is the same person that I've been picking up, that they're hoping that if you show them mercy, it'll make a difference. And that's only because you're now getting everything that's meant to be yours. You're getting it all. And it's weird, because they want you to feel bad about that. I need a tissue. Oh. Chariot. Yeah, this person's coming towards you. They're on their way right now. They're coming. And it's crazy too, because the only reason why they're coming towards you is because everything is coming towards you. All of it. All your abundance is coming to you, right? Now, if this abundance wasn't coming towards you, they wouldn't be coming towards you, right? What reason do they have to come towards you? If they're already getting everything that's yours, what do they need to come towards you for? So you need to remind yourself of that. Keep that in mind. The only reason why this person is coming towards me is because everything that's meant to be mine, everything that's mine, is coming to me. Versus when everything that is mine, it was going to this person or these people at one time. So of course they're not gonna be all up in your face and, oh, how are you, and rooting, tooting, and hooting and hollering and all that stuff, right? But now that what's yours is rightfully yours, now they want to come towards you. Now they want to, oh, let's go to the collective, right? Oh, I just got to tell you something, by the way, right? That's why. Could be a Cancer that's coming towards you. Doesn't have to be. Queen of Cups. Wow. So you could be this Queen of Cups. Now everybody wants to come towards you. Everybody wants to be your friend. Everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody wants to collaborate with you. And it's funny too, because now out of nowhere, everyone wants to be like, oh, you're so amazing. Oh, we love you. This and this and that. You're great. You're right. But there's something so fake and phony about it. It's like they have to like suck up to you, or like they feel like if they suck up to you, you'll like be in this Queen of Cups energy to them and pour a little bit of whatever's in your cup out to them. Like you'll share what's in your cup with them. Unbelievable. Temperance on the fence. Sagittarius. There could be a Sagittarius involved. Okay. There's a Sagittarius involved. There is a false Sagittarius around you. They're trying to mess with your peace. They're also hoping that you don't, I don't know, like make the right decision, or like you don't see what they're doing, but you can see that they're just trying to mess with your peace. This person, they're gonna try to pull on your heartstrings just so that they can like mess with like your peace. Yeah, the Queen of Cups underneath, Temperance on the fence. This person also wants you to feel bad. I only did it because, well, I didn't have a choice. I only did it. That means nothing to me. It does not. So, I don't know. This is the same person that wants you to feel guilty for what you have because they don't have it, so they did some foul things to take what you have, and now that it's being taken away from them, they want to come to you and apologize. I only did it because and I feel like there's something about not taking accountability, because it's like you're excusing the fact that the only reason why you did what you did is because whatever, right? But had they were, if they were coming towards you, like, as a man or as a woman, like, you know, admitting that they did what they did and that they know these are the consequences and that they know that it's wrong and blah, 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 that would be completely different. But instead, they're just like, I only did it because, can you forgive me? It's like weird. It's like a cop-out. Because it's kind of like they're only begging for forgiveness because they got caught, because they cannot do this anymore, because they cannot take from you anymore. That's the only reason why they're begging. That's the only reason why they're coming towards you. That's the only reason why, like, they did the most to, like, make sure that you would not be at peace, to see what it is that you need to see. That's the only reason why. So, no, it doesn't matter to me. Now, I would forgive this person, because you don't have time to hold on to resentment and forgiveness and blah, blah, right? So if you forgive this person so you can move on, that's great. But if you forgive this person and this person can't accept that, that's not your problem. It's because they can't forgive themselves. That's not your problem. That's between them and the Most High, and between themselves, right? So forgive them and move on, because most likely the guilt and the shame and the regret of this entire thing is going to weigh down on them more than any resentment you can have holding towards them. You see what I'm saying? They're going to be in their own hell. They've created this. This is what they did to themselves, right? They are now going to be in their own hell because of their own actions, because they cannot handle what they did to you. So forgive them. Queen of Swords reverse. Yeah, this is who's been doing this. A Queen of Swords reverse. This liar. And for a lot of you, the only reason why they were doing this is because I hate to say this, but they don't know if they like you as a friend or they like you with romantic interest, right? And and I picked this up on before. It's because they don't even know who they are and what they like, right? They can't sit down, take the time to think about it, truly, really think about it and analyze, right? But with this Queen of Swords reverse, this is a liar. It could be a karmic Sagittarius or a karmic Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, a karmic Cancer, a karmic Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but those are just the signs and majors that are coming out, and minors for the queens. So yeah, you've got this Queen of Swords at reverse. She's been watching you and, like, stalking you. And I feel like, as in water, face reveals face, so a man's heart reveals a man. You know who this person is. And you're going to know exactly what's been going up the minute that they try and talk to you, or if they try and face you or come around you. You're going to know. You're going to know. If you don't already know, and if you don't know, well, now you know. Right? Yeah, this person has been lying like crazy. And I feel like one of the reasons why they have been lying is because the more that they lie on you, the more that they can take from you without you knowing. Take away opportunities, take away friendships, take away windows opening, doors opening, relationships opening. So you could have been in a toxic relationship with this Queen of Swords in reverse. Whether that's like relationship, intimately, friendship, co-workers, neighbors, whatever. This was a very toxic dynamic. So it's kind of like this toxic dynamic, because they are a Queen of Swords in reverse, obviously it benefited them more. And because you are a Queen of Cups, you could have, that's probably why they were messing with your peace, so that way, because I said they're messing with your peace so that way you wouldn't see what you needed to see. And what you needed to see was that this was a very toxic dynamic. This is not a proper, healthy relationship. And this person relied on you being in the Queen of Cups upright so that way you could give to them, but messing with your temperance, messing with your peace, your like your calmness, so that way you would always be in the sense of like, oh no, what is this, what is, like, you know, like a little anxious and paranoid and not know what's what and who's who. But now that you are at peace, you can see who this Queen of Swords in reverse is. You know what she's been taken from you, how she's been taken from you. So you could have been seeing this person in your dreams. Alright, let me get a couple more and then I'm gonna close the reading. King of Pentacles, upright. So she could have been lying. This Queen of Swords reverse could have been lying to a King of Pentacles upright about you, and she can't lie anymore. So this man is like wealthy, healthy, financially stable. He has a good foundation. He can build good foundations, right? The King of Pentacles is somebody you want to build with. He's like a great father too. Or he wants to be a good father. So a lot of the lies that this Queen of Swords in reverse was saying was to keep away a King of Pentacles from coming towards you and giving you this big ass coin, right? So now that this King of Pentacles wants to come towards you and give you this big ass coin, so too does she want to come running towards you. And again, she only wants to come running towards you is because the King of Pentacles wants to come towards you and the foundation that she's built is falling and she's being judged and this and that. I just wish, what I would like to see happen was for this Queen of Swords in reverse to just come face to face with the collective, so you can say what you gotta say and then that's it, right? So you can just move on and get this over with, right? Like, just hurry up and say what you want to say, and then that's it, right? That's it. My goodness. It's like, just hurry up so we can move on from this. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Because this is, just hurry up. But again, you know, all in divine timing, you know, this is, it's going to take however long it needs to take for whatever reason, all right? You can't rush divine timing, right? Even though it's just like, oh, when are we going to get there, right? We'll get there when we get there. That's what God's saying. It'll happen when it happens. Stop complaining. Right, and of course you just have to be like, alright, God, I'll just wait. That's funny. Two of Wands. It is all part of the divine plan. This has already been... There's a, what's that phrase? A method to the madness, right? Two of Wands, upright. This is all part of the plan. God's beautiful, amazing plan. We just, you know, gotta let it rock. That's a song. What is it? How does it go? Let it rock, let it rock, let it rock. Because when I arrive, I feel the fire make you come alive. Yeah, because when I arrive, I bring the fire and make you come alive. I can take you higher. What this is, forgot, I must now remind you, let it rock, let it rock, let it rock, yeah. Who sings this song? Kevin Rudolph. Oh wow! The first verse, it says, "I see your dirty face, hide behind your collar. What is done in vain, truth is hard to swallow. So you pray to God to justify the way you live a lie." And it says, "Live a lie, live a lie." And you take your time and you do your crime. Well, you made your bed, I'm in mine. Wow. Okay. So yeah, the song is called "Let It Rock" by Kevin Rudolph. I must have listened to that song. I haven't heard that song in forever. That's crazy. Yeah. So now they want to pray to God. Right? Alright, let me get like one more, and then I'll close the reading. I'm gonna get one per... I want to point out too that this King of Pentacles knows that this Queen of Swords in reverse has been lying to him, especially about you. That she's also, not only has this woman been lying to this man about you, but she's also been trying to manipulate narratives and stories and twist certain things, right? And I feel like if this is somebody who has like secret attraction or secret love for you or secret like for you, one of the reasons why they're acting like this when it comes to you is because it's like they have a crush on you, and it makes them mad because they can't do anything about it. So like they want to punish you. But this King of Pentacles upright, he knows that something is off with this Queen of Swords reverse. Obviously, she's a Queen of Swords reverse. But he knows that there's something off about the woman that's been lying about you. And not only that, but why is she lying about you? Why? What makes her lie? What makes her say that? Why are you saying that? What's the reason? What's the purpose? What's the motive? Right? So he's asking all the right questions. She cannot answer them because it doesn't make sense. The math is not mathing. It's not adding up as to the reasons and the motives and the reasons as to why she's doing what she's doing. Right? Because you have a Queen of Swords reverse attacking a Queen of Cups upright. Why? This Queen of Cups upright is not bothering anybody. She's minding her own business. She's loving. She's nurturing. She's kind. She's a ball of sunshine. What reason have you to attack a Queen of Cups upright who just wants to share and pour? But now that you've done all this, right? I just did it because. Now, if you think that this Queen of Cups is going to pour into you, you are sadly mistaken. Right? Just because she's a Queen of Cups doesn't mean she's naive. Because keep in mind, this Queen of Cups in tarot is practically a psychic. She's very intuitive. Okay, she knows things that the other queens don't know. All the queens have their amazing abilities, strengths, and personality. But the Queen of Cups, right? You were just like messing with her, and now that she knows who's been messing with her, you really think that the Queen of Cups is going to be naive enough to still be a Queen of Cups towards you? If anything, she might be a Queen of Cups reversed towards you, pulling her energy back, pulling her love back. Hold on. Right? The Queen of Cups is not naive. She may be nice, but she's not naive. Right? And she's got amazing intuitive and psychic abilities. You don't think she's going to use that? And that's another reason that this King of Pentacles upright knows that about this Queen of Cups. So that's why whatever this Queen of Swords in reverse was saying about this Queen of Cups, it wasn't making sense. Because this King of Pentacles is like, the Devil reverse. Yeah. So I feel like everybody is detaching themselves from this Queen of Swords reverse. They're like letting this person go. So this is a reading. Hope it helps. Bye.